So good morning, everyone. Today is August 5, 2024, and looks like we are experiencing here for a lot of us the very, very first time. We are experiencing a down market, more than 200 points at the open, uh, precipitated by similar markets around the globe also opening up, significantly down. So we're looking at 1,000 points down on the Dow. We're looking at 200 points down on S&P 500. The Nasdaq is also bleeding super, super, super heavily. I think it is at 800 points. I think that is one of the primary reasons, but not the main reason that the market is down, I think. So what we're talking about is what do you do in such a scenario? Right now, you shouldn't be in calls. Calls are illegal today. Well, I guess you could you could do a short-term call if you like. But yeah, if you had a call from say last week, it's probably bleeding heavily right now. So if unless you had 45 days on it, 40 days, then you could hold. Or if it's not going to destabilize your account, then that's what you would do. But otherwise, what we're seeing right now is there's absolutely no good reason to hold on to your calls. If you had a put, you probably should take profit right about now because, as usual, when you have such a huge uh, drop, then you're going to see some sort of recovery. That's what's going on right now. We opened at about 51.20. We're now up by 40 points. So that tells you that, between 9:30 and 9:45, we've gone up 40 points. So from 51.20 to 51.60, it's about 20 points, give or take. And it's still going up. So there's a case for calls, but then if you get into a call right now, you can expect to be paying approximately $4,000 to $5,000 per contract, which is on the super high side. That's you better be pretty sure that it is going to work for you. Uh, like we said before the market opens, if you do get into a position, just make sure that it's for very short time. If you're doing options, the reason is the VIX is at an elevated level at the moment. It is now at 46. It was at 64 earlier, so you just flip those numbers around. That means that it is shrinking. So we saw it go to 64, 65. We saw it go to 50. It is now at 46. That tells you that the volatility is reducing. People are now understanding what's happening in the market, or they're digesting the news. And so if you buy a contract right now, you're going to be paying a lot of money for it. But if the VIX continues to shrink, which is what is normal, after such an event, then it means that the contract you're holding cannot maintain its value. The only way that you can maintain the value of whatever it is that you want to buy is if you buy the actual underlying, the stock itself, the ETF, so on and so forth, but not the contract. So today is not a good time to buy like a leap. When the VIX is lower than maybe 20, which is another 40 points from here, 40, 45 points from here, then yeah, you can buy a leap. And even then it will still be a little expensive. So what are we doing? What do we do in such a case? In such a case, we can either sit on the sidelines, which is one good idea, or if you have money to deploy, then what you could do is you could go buy a bunch of ETFs and shares and stock and all of the things that you like, that you believe right now are really, well valued. This is a time to buy low, right? So what are we buying? We're not buying options. We're buying the actual underlying, the stock, the shares themselves. That's what we're buying. And you should prefer things that have been high before, but now they're on sale. So good companies that are now on sale. So if you like Apple, Apple is being priced right now about what, 20 points below? Let's see where it is. What's Apple is now it's 10 points. Earlier in the, before the market opens, Apple was trading at 198. It's gone up by 10 points. That all tell you something, right? Microsoft is down also double digits. And these are great companies, by the way. They're great companies. So all of these things are going to recover somehow. Yeah. So we've been answering questions like, like what do you do? What do you buy now? How do you do it? Um, Or what do you do? Do you even do anything? But most important question, if you are holding inside of a long-term portfolio, do you panic and sell? And that answer should be no. Clearly no. Do not even think about that. Just go about your daily business. Look at the news tomorrow, not even today. Yeah. If you do something today inside of your long portfolio, like sell, wrong thing. This is similar to what happened in 2020 on March 15, March 16, when the market went down, and it recovered in just a few short weeks. You know, History has proven over and over again, every single time that we had quote unquote crash, uh, the market just took a few days or a few weeks to recover.